Going with it so far?
Good.
Does anybody have any, like, either very specific, like, I do this exact thing and I'm not getting what I want out of it, or more general, like, hey, I'm using it like this, is this a good idea? Kind of thing, like any kind of question related to this. Yeah?
I feel a little bit like squash. Am I not like accessing the lever correctly?
Can you show me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
I mean, you're almost definitely not doing it correctly because you're a beginner at it,
Fair.
but like how incorrectly is open for debate.
Like I guess right here. I don't know.
So let's freeze just already right where you notice what he's done is he's taken all of the weight off of you.
Oh yeah.
Right? So couldn't you just go back to guard now? Right. So this is like the first, and this is actually a really good question. I'm glad you asked it because it saved me having to like say this later on. Where people go wrong with it, it's like a new toy, and they're like, well, I just want to play with this toy, and this toy does this, but it's not doing that. But I want to keep playing with it for that. That's a little bit of what's going on here. If your opponent or your partner's response to you trying to do a thing is to go, yeah, but what if I just completely removed all of the pressure and control I had of you? And you're like, yeah, but I still want to do this. Well, you got the result you want. In this context, which is bottom side control, if you reaching for the end of the lever results in them being like, yeah, but, then you just go back to guard, right? So throughout utilizing anything like this, there will be the instances where you do the thing and it works like exactly like this. And you get to do whatever you're going to do from there. And there will be instances where people go, fuck that, I don't want them to do that. And they overreact by bailing. That would be, not that you're bailing like super hard, but you're shifting your weight and like you're immediately going from here to here. And as soon as you do that, he's gone, he's back to guard. So it doesn't have to, like, one of the phrases that I like to use is, judge a technique not by how well it works when it works, judge it by how well it works when it fails. Right? Because there's a certain amount of redundancy that we want. Like if something has to be totally perfect or it's useless, that doesn't have a lot of value in the chaos of like combative or a sport application. If whether you react exactly the way I want you to or not, you still have to react, and I can do something with that reaction, then that's something that has a lot of value. So you weren't really doing it like all that wrong in terms of like the lever control. Just that you were trying to insist on doing the next thing instead of just going through the open door. Does that make sense? Yeah. Other questions here, guys? No? Good? Okay, cool. All right, let's get into, actually, can you stop the video?